So you have been thinking about uploading videos to YouTube but do not know what video editor to use. Or you have been creating content on your cell phone using a basic editor that doesn't offer much other than simple edits. You just bought a camera and would like to start creating more dynamic videos that look closer to what the pros produce. But you have looked at the software that the pros use and decided that you just cannot afford that. I have the software package for you. What the pros mainly use is Adobe Creative Cloud or Apple's Final Cut Pro 10. But Adobe is a subscription-based platform costing the user as much as $52.99 a month or $599.88 a year. Final Cut Pro 10 is much cheaper than that, costing the user $299.99, but you have to be a Mac user. I'm not. Yes, the Adobe Creative Cloud is great, a robust system, but for most of us, it's just too much of a good thing. True, you can just use Premiere Pro for $20.99 a month, but personally, I do not want to have a subscription-based service. So what do you do if you do not want to have a subscription-based service? You do not need anything as robust as Creative Cloud and do not want to be a Mac user. VideoStudio. Corel VideoStudio at $69.99 for Pro 2019 or $89.99 for the Ultimate version of 2019. It is the best and cheapest video editing platform. Think about what you want to do in your videos. You can do it in VideoStudio. Video effects, filters, transitions. VideoStudio, multi-camera editing, color grading, morphs and seamless transitions, stop motion animation, motion tracking, chroma key. VideoStudio, time-lapse, slow motion, time remapping, masking overlay, picture-in-picture. VideoStudio, 360, 4K, Full HD, VideoStudio can handle it all. It has so many features, it would take forever to list them all in this video. Corel VideoStudio. Okay, I have a link in the description, and if you click on that, you will save 10% on the cost of Corel VideoStudio 2019. So please check that out. So you decided that you want to use Corel VideoStudio instead of the more expensive options, and you also decided to buy it through the link provided. Great choice. But after you downloaded, installed, and opened it up for the first time, you weren't sure what to do, how to get started. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I will be creating a library of videos dedicated to Corel VideoStudio 2019, and we'll give a brief overview with an example now. So let's get started. So let's start off with assuming that you have downloaded and installed VideoStudio on your computer and are ready for use. I will go ahead and double click the icon to launch VideoStudio. If you have a dual monitor setup, you can launch your copy of VideoStudio as well so you can follow along. So when Corel loads up, you will enter the home screen, which will tell you what is new with the latest version, it also has tutorials, and a Get More tab, where you can buy plugins and also other products made by Corel, such as Paintshop Pro. On the bottom row, there are also more help, such as the user guide and technical support. On the top row, you will see the menu bar, which will allow you to start a new project. New HTML5 project, open project, and your latest projects you've been working on here. You can also access your preferences panel and your settings through this screen. And your help topics. To the center of the top row are your home, capture, edit, and share tabs. Clicking on the Capture tab allows you to capture video, DV Quick Scan, import from digital media, stop motion, multicam capture. Now let's click on the Edit tab. This is where you'll spend most of your time. Now when you scan through your menu bar, you will notice more options available to you. This is the preview window. Shows current video being played in the player panel. This is the library panel. This is your storage depot for everything you need to create a movie, including video, images, audio. Corel also includes samples for you to try out. The options panel shares space with this library panel. Navigation area. This gives you buttons for playback and for precision trimming in the player panel. Toolbar. This lets you choose from a variety of functions related to content in the timeline, such as slip, record capture, sound mixer, auto music, track motion, subtitle editor, multi-camera editor, time remapping, mask creator, pan and zoom, 3D title editor, and split screen template creator. This is the timeline panel. The timeline is where you assemble the media clips for your project. This includes video track, overlay, title 1, voice, music. Go ahead and right click in this area to open up Track Manager. From here you can add more overlay tracks, title tracks, and music tracks. We will cover this in a future video. Now click the Share tab at the top of the screen. This opens up your formatting options that you will be rendering your video in. Again, the menu bar is at the top with options available to you that are relevant to the Share tab. Again, the preview window is available. This is the category selection area. This lets you choose your output categories such as computer, device, web, disk, and 3D. This is your format area. Provides a selection of file formats, profiles, and descriptions, such as AVC H.264. This is your navigation area. Provides for playback of video. And this is your information area. Lets you view the information about the output location and an estimate of the file size. Okay, now that I have provided you with a brief tour of Corel VideoStudio 2019, I have prepared a sample video for us to edit. This will be a simple edit. We will be covering how to load a video into the library, how to move that video into the timeline, how to cut the video, and also how to add music and render the video. So let's get started. Okay, I have prepared a simple video to demonstrate how easy it is to make cuts and edits in Corel VideoStudio 2019. All we are going to be doing is cutting out the dead air in the video to clean it up, to make it flow a lot faster, and add music to it and render. So let's go. Okay, I already have Corel VideoStudio 2019 loaded up and ready to go. And first thing I always like to do before I start a video is to click this add button to create a new folder, and I just title that vlog so I can be clear of all these samples and score filler music, triple scoop music. I don't want to work from there. I want to work from my own folder. So I click add and name it. Okay, now let's import our media files to the new folder. You click this folder here, import media files. I already have the folder pulled up that I will be working from, but if you don't have that pulled up yet on yours, you can pull it from here, desktop, and go into your folder. So I'm going to load this and this. This is my music, my MP3 file. This is my MP4 file. Click, hold my shift button on the keyboard, click open, and that loads this into the media library, into your own folder. Okay, so this is the video file that we will be editing. I will click and hold and drag this into the video timeline. I always click no on this pop-up box. I don't want it to do any rendering as of now. I want to work with the original file. So I click no. Okay, the next thing we want to do is click on Sound Mixer so we can see the audio waves in the file. This is my voice. Every time I make a sound, it is going to leave an imprint. And the straight lines is the dead air that we are going to cut out. See, we have dead air there, dead air there, dead air there, dead air there, there, all dead air. We will be cutting that out. So before we cut that, this is what the original clip sounds like. Okay, this is just a sample video, something for us to just cut, edit real quick and make a simple video out of. And I want to demonstrate how easy it is to cut out the dead air and everything in a video to make it flow a lot faster. This is a sample video. Okay, so I will grab the scrubber and just drag it back to the beginning. I always give myself space in my videos, a little dead air at the beginning, a little dead air at the end, just to be able to trim. It gives me a little bit more space. I'm more comfortable with working if I have a little bit of extra space to cut. Okay, so we want to start cutting out this dead air, and this is called a scrubber. It's here and here. I usually work from this one. I like being closer to the timeline. So the first cut I'm going to make is just right before this little squiggle right here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. I can see it just fine. I'm going to click in this area and you can see that's where I begin to speak. I want to cut with my mouth is still closed, so I place the scrubber in the timeline right there where I want to cut. Then I click the scissors. Split clip. I can also click S on the keyboard, but for this video, so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to click here. Okay, I have just made my first cut. I no longer need this, so I will click to highlight this little clip here that I no longer want. I will right click and click delete, and I can click delete on the keyboard, which is what I usually do, but again I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So delete. It is now gone. That is our first cut. Now I need to go through and delete these, cut these. So I just put it right after that voice imprint, right at the beginning of that dead air. Click cut. I'm going to drag the scrubber right before the beginning of that voice imprint. Click cut, and I'm just going to repeat that through this entire clip until all the dead air segments are isolated. That's a marker, I didn't need that. So continuing on, cutting out the dead air. You just click and then you can just drag right where you want to cut. Those little green arrows are markers. If I want to mark an area, say I want to come back to this area, I can just click that. Then that's a good reminder I need to do something here. I don't need to do anything there. I just accidentally hit that bar from time to time. Okay, continuing on, making my cuts. And this is just a raw cut. I'm not doing anything fancy, just simply cutting out the dead air to demonstrate how to do it and how easy it is. Okay, I have all the dead air, the dead spaces isolated. I can go through and delete those out. Deleted, it'll snap into place. Delete. Delete. And from here on out, it's just easier for me to click delete on the keyboard. So I'm clicking delete, highlighting and clicking delete on the keyboard. It makes it faster. Okay. Now I have all the dead air cut out. And let's come back up here in the preview window. Drag the scrubber back to the beginning of the project, and let's click play. Okay, this is just a sample video, something for us to just cut, edit real quick and make a simple video out of. And I want to demonstrate how easy it is to cut out the dead air and everything in a video to make it flow a lot faster. This is a sample video. Okay, and that's just a rough edit. Obviously, if I was going to release this onto YouTube, I would polish that up and try to smooth it out as much as possible. But for this video, this is just a demonstration. It's good enough. Just demonstrating how to cut, how to make a simple cut and edit. Okay, now I want to add a music file to that. So I want to unclick the sound mixer. So I can access my media library again. I already have a music file loaded, ready to go. I will click and drag that down here to the music line in the timeline. Now, since I don't need the entire song, I just need it to fill this clip. I will drag my scrubber yet again at the edge of this clip. Highlight the music and click cut, and I can just delete this. I don't need it. Now, to access the options panel of this music file, I will double click on my mouse to pop up the options panel. Now, I do not want that song to play at 100% volume. That will drown out my voice. I want my voice to be the primary audio in this video. So I will double click in here. This is your percentage, this is your volume, and I will take that down to say 10%. That's normally where I run 5 to 10% in my videos. I also want it to fade in and fade out, so it just doesn't blast all at once. I want it to just ease into the song and ease out of the song. So I click and highlight both of those, and now we are ready. Let's click project, drag the scrubber to the beginning of the file, beginning of the project, and click play. Okay, this is just a sample video, something for us to just cut, edit real quick and make a simple video out of. And I want to demonstrate how easy it is to cut out the dead air and everything in a video to make it flow a lot faster. This is a sample video. Okay, that's it. That's how you make a simple cut, edit, add music, adjust music volume. And that's pretty much all I have in this demonstration. Now we will go ahead and render that so you can see how to make it a usable file to upload to YouTube. So from here I will click share, the share tab at the top. Okay. I want to click over here AVC/H.264 and I want to go to AVC 1920 by 1080 30p 20 Mbps. I will name this sample project, and I will choose my file where I want to save the rendered project. I have that set up in Vlog 104. Sample project.m2t in Vlog 104 file, save. Okay, I have enabled Smart Render. I also have enabled hardware encode acceleration, NVIDIA CUDA. I have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I have CUDA technology built into that graphics card. I can use that to help render faster. Okay, I have everything set up. I am ready to render. I will click start. Okay, the file has been rendered successfully. Now let's find that file and play the final version, final rendered version, which is right here, sampleproject.m2t. Okay, this is just a sample video, something for us to just cut, edit real quick and make a simple video out of. And I want to demonstrate how easy it is to cut out the dead air and everything in a video to make it flow a lot faster. This is a sample video. Okay, there it is. There's just a down and dirty, simple edit, adding music. Nothing fancy, not smoothing it out, not color correcting, nothing. Just a very beginning basic edit just to demonstrate how to do it, how to start working with Corel VideoStudio, and how to make your first simple edit. Okay, that concludes the introduction to Corel VideoStudio and our simple edit. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell. Okay, this is the first of many Corel VideoStudio 2019 videos that I will be producing. I will be producing many more, covering more topics, going into more detail on how to use the software. Today's video is just a brief overview. We will be going into detail, much more detail, in future videos, so look for them. And why am I wearing these sunglasses? Well, you know, I work a lot of hours and my eyes are all kind of bloodshot and puffy and dark, and my mind's shot. I've been reading off this script here. It's the only way I can really hide my eyes. They're terrible looking right now, and I'm trying to hide the fact that I'm reading.